Okay, guys, it's early Saturday morning. I was just coming out here to start checking on some things and actually do a few things because I want to check on some of the air layers on the figs. But what I was doing is the first thing this morning I was hosing my citrus trees down because I had this black mold growing on it, soot, and it's a residue from the, I think, a butterfly or something. I don't know, or some kind of bug or whatever. But anyway, all my citrus trees, it looked terrible. It looked like I was going to lose them. That's how bad it looked. And doing some research, they said it really doesn't harm anything. There ain't much you could do. But man, it was really ugly and embarrassing because I get people come in my backyard to buy stuff, you know. So anyway, so I had a little bit of that all seasons insect spray. Let me see if I still have the container. I don't think I do. No, I got rid of it. It's an organic spray. I just went ahead and sprayed the plants because also I was starting to see some white cocoons, like little small things all over. So I sprayed it. Well, all that's gone. I sprayed everything. I let it sit for a day. We didn't get no rain, so it sat on here a good day. And then yesterday I came out to hose them, and all the black stuff is coming off like easy. And the trees are looking green again, looking nice. And so I'm going to have to keep some of that around and kind of keep up on that as it goes. But here's some of that. Here's some here on that one there, that branch. See some of that black mold. But it was really worse. I mean, it was like covering the whole leaf solid. So anyway, it's looking good. It's looking really good. But anyway, in the process of doing that, when I had the hose going on this branch, this fig right here, it broke. So I wanted to check it out anyway. So we're going to cut that off and we're going to go open it up and see if it has any roots. And if it has roots, and I'm potted. If it don't, I'm going to pot it anyway. All right. Okay. Let me find my little cutters, and we're going to check it out and see what's going on with it. Okay, my cutters are in the greenhouse. Sometimes I leave them up here. Yeah, they're in here. Alright, let's go cut that, take a look at it, open it up and see. Now, I was noticing that the leaves on both of those were not as green as the rest of the tree. So either it's dying or it rooted really good real quick and it's kind of getting root bound and needs to be potted. So let me see what we got going on here. All right, let's go. We'll go in the greenhouse, take a look at this. And I'm sorry about the last video with the air. I mean, I was going back looking at the video, and it was kind of irritating. And I'm sorry about that. But it was just getting so hot in the greenhouse, I had to do something. We're coming in here now. I don't have to put it on. It feels pretty cool outside right now. When I say cool, I'm meaning we're not having 100-degree weather or temperatures like we've been having. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and see what we can do here. Now, I still see green on the branch. Alright, let's see what we got here, huh? Now this is a black Italian fig. Man, I see roots like crazy. So that's what's going on. I'm gonna probably have to, yeah, we're looking really good with the roots. Now this has only been 3 weeks. Oh yeah, we're looking good here. I gotta try to remove this without damaging anything. Okay, that's where that broke there. Well, let me let you see, in case I destroy this thing, but look at the roots in here. That's why it's turning a light color, because the roots are getting bound in here. Now, this is hard to get off of here. Let's see if I can cut a little bit of the plastic out, maybe. Out the way. I don't want to break it. It feels like it's going to break on me. There you have it, guys. This is why you want to aerate, because you get roots like this in 3 weeks. Just sticking a cutting in the dirt, waiting for it to grow, and then you know, you would have to wait all season to get your tree to get this size. So we already have us a tree that, and actually I'll be able to sell this almost instantly, because of at the rate that this is growing. It'll be ready for sale in a week. Let me set up a tray here that I'm going to put some of these in. These okay, now this is the black Italian. Let me get a pot out. So needless to say, we're going to go undo all of them right now. But let me pot this one up. We'll pot them. I got to go get me a marker so I can mark all this. But this is what I'm talking about. This is success when it comes to air layering. To probably put a little stake to help hold it up for a little while till the roots start moving. That needs to be hosed off. It's a little dirty, but man, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful tree. All right, I need to get a marker, and then we're going to go cut all these and get them potted. Let me get my drill out of here. When you do it in the right time of the year, see, again, I did this 3 weeks ago. And this is the time where the tree's really growing, and so really good. Black Italian, and I got one more Black Italian. Oh, I should have brought my cutters. Let me go get my cutters and we'll cut it. Open it up and check it. I noticed in the front of Celeste, they were kind of doing the same thing as far as the leaves getting light green. It's just that they're getting root bound. That's what's going on. That's a nice size tree if somebody wanted to come by, because I usually sell them. Where are my trees? Oh, I moved them over here. I got some people coming to buy some, and oh yeah, well, two of them that size, and then two of them smaller. Let's get this cut. Now I know, I don't know, we might check the plum tree, because I noticed the branches on there, the leaves on there, I mean, were kind of getting light colored. I can't see those roots growing as fast as these, because I've never experienced that before. I didn't put those cable ties on this one. Yeah, now we don't have as much on this one as we have on the other one, but there's enough in here to get this tree going. Yeah, there's enough in there. See there. See back here? Yeah. Yeah, plenty enough. Especially being a fig tree, you know, fig trees a lot easier to root than a lot of trees. Well, my mulberry did pretty good. I mean, now my mulberry didn't get that much roots on it, if you remember, but it was enough to get it to stay starting to grow, and I got them sitting in the back here. Behind is not what I meant to say. Let's see. Yeah. Now this is an organic soil that I'm using. I don't have chickens anymore for fertilizer. And not just fertilizer, but I mean it's my compost that I've always used. It's my chicken manure and my compost, and I would make my, you know, make my soil. And it would be more like a compost, but it works really good. Look at that. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay. All right, I got to mark these so I don't get them mixed up. just going to put on it black. Black. Okay. This one doesn't fit under the light, which I might have to make room back here to put them. All right, so let's go get some more. I have 2 more back here on the gold. Let's go get the gold. I'm just going to cut them. I think they all going to be ready. When I say gold, it's the LSU gold. This one's got figs all on it. What we got here? This one doesn't have the little cable ties on it. Oh yeah, we got them. We got roots. Oh, we got nice set of roots on here on this one. Now, what's good about air layering, I know you heard me say this before, but if anybody new on here, you'll hear this from me every time I do this. This tree that we made this off of is 3 years old. So that means this branch is 3 years old. That means once you get this thing in the ground and let this thing grow, you're starting off with a 3-year-old tree that's going to produce fruit more so than it would if it was only starting off. Look in there. Look back here. See all the roots? Yeah, we got quite a bit here. Careful. I've broken these things before, getting them off. It'd be so hard to get out of here sometimes. I like to have it, the container on here tight so it doesn't move around and stays on, but this is the only bad thing about putting it that tight, is that it could break the whole root system off. I've done it before. You got to be very, very careful. All right, this is an LSU Gold. Now, you would say, well, man, maybe you ought to pull that fruit off. There's enough roots here. I ain't got to pull that fruit off. This thing's just going to continue growing. It's really not going to experience shock. It already went through a shock, me cutting off the bark and doing the air layering, and so it went past the shock and started rooting. LSU Gold. Ain't that beautiful? Nice, beautiful tree. Put that right there for the moment. Let me write on it. Gold. gold. Now this one's got the cable ties on it. I got to cut them off. Now this one don't have as many leaves on it, but that's okay. I mean, it's getting growth on it. It's going to be fine. I don't think it had many. I don't think it had any leaves on it actually when I started this thing. Oh, I got to be careful. That kind of twisted. See that? If this twists in there, it'll break the roots loose from the branch. It might have done it just now. Shoot. Let's see. Now, this one don't look like it's got the... This one might not have been rooting. Let's see. I see a little bit, but I don't know. I don't think I see enough to get excited about. And this thing's spinning on here, so whatever was on there broke loose. And I don't even think it made roots. It didn't. Okay, but we're taking it out of here. No roots at all. No roots. I'm going to stick this in the mud right down here. And let's just see what happens. Alright, so we got one gold out of that. Alright, I went and cut one of the celestes in the front. And see, you can see the leaves looking kind of like, I don't know what's going on with it. So let's see what we got going on with growth. It feels good, but I got collar ties on it. And we only got leaves growing on one side because this was a branch laying out like this. So once this starts to get sun all around it, it'll look better if we have roots. So let's see. I was going to go cut all of them, and I said, you know what, let me wait. One of them is really green, and the other one I have is a kind of a new experiment. It's on a big, thick branch. So I think that might have to sit longer too, but this was like the regular size that I'm used to fooling with. Yeah, we got roots on here. Got plenty of roots. So I think with the figs, if you look at the leaves, and the leaves look like that they're starting to not do too good, it's an indication that it's ready to ready to pot up. Oh yeah, this looks good. There we go. Look at the roots. See that? And it's a nice, look, it'll be a nice sized tree.
you know, I mean, they might not be open, period.
Right.
They are, but they might not be. But I think they stay open till like 11. The reason I think they might not be open though is because Monday's Labor Day. Right?
Oh, the bank? Yeah, maybe. No, they'll be open today. They'll be closed Monday. Okay, this is a Celeste fig. Let me mark it. All right, I'm gonna water these, and I gotta go make a run to the bank. I'll see y'all back here shortly. Okay, I'm back. All right, I went and cut the other two branches off, and one's big, but this is the first one. We're gonna start off with this. See what we got here. This was the greenest one out of all the trees, actually. So I'm hoping it's good. We'll see. I mean, I got one Celeste off of it so far. Both of these will be a Celeste. I don't see any roots. Yeah, I see a few little bitty roots. And it should be enough, being a fig tree, should be enough to get it going. Let's see. Hopefully. Yeah, it's not a whole lot. If I could just start it rooting. See, it started. So you know what that means? It means it'll go. It'll work. Let's pot it up. Uh-oh. It broke off when I set it down. Okay, but there's still roots coming out of this thing. I think we're going to be safe with it. I think we're going to be safe. Just some good organic soil we're putting it in here. It's going to give it some nutrients. It's going to help it to grow, feed the root. It's there. That's a Celeste right there. I left my marker inside. There it is right here. So I don't get these confused. Because I got a couple of figs in here, well, outside. Well, I know what they are now, but for a while I didn't know what they were. Because I couldn't tell until they grew some. I don't mark stuff. I got that one's sitting in the in that barrel down there, and I don't remember what it was now. Alright, now we have the big one, and after seeing that, I got my doubts that this big one even has any roots on it. If this has roots on it, I'd be amazed. Let's see though, because you see how it's dying? Like it's root rot or something. So we'll see. I'm fixing to check it out. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I don't see anything. So definitely on these big thicker ones, if you do that, you gotta let them sit way longer. Yeah, this, like really, you can see on right under there, it's starting to happen. Well, there's a few little bitty roots in there, but that's going to break off when let's see if I can slide this off any kind of way without affecting anything. See, there's a little bitty root. See it? I don't know if that's enough to do anything. Tell you the truth. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take off a lot of these leaves, especially the ones that are dead looking. That should help it some. The little fig on it. This is going to need something bigger than the little gallon. These are too big in here. Let me get me a 3-gallon. Okay, now this one here I'm not going to leave in here. Well, I guess I can. I just have to kind of clean up in here a little bit, make some room. This is a Celeste. I better write on here. I'm going to know anyway because of the size of it compared to everything else I have. Celeste, S-E-L-E. Okay. Put this down here. All right. Well, that's going to be it for the air layering on the figs. So really didn't do too bad. I mean, we'll have to see if this one's going to take and that other one, and then we got this one goal down here that I stuck in down here, and we'll see if it roots. All I can do is try. Whoop, whoop, man. Sorry. Now, let me water those. Alright guys, well, it's going to wrap it up for this video. So we got some 2 black Italians. Now those seem like they had the best rooting out of all of it, right? And then I had one of the gold that seemed like it did really well, which is back there. And then I got 2 Celeste here that's potted up. So this one Celeste we got to kind of keep an eye on. I just had little bitty roots, but I think we're going to be safe. I think it'll be okay. And then we got this big Celeste here that's got small amount of roots, but again I think we're going to be just fine with that. So that's what happened with this this time doing the air layering. Not too bad. I wish it would have been a little better. I wish I would have saw more roots like I did on the first 2. But we didn't. So, but being a fig tree, I'm not too worried about it. I think we're going to be okay. Now, if it was some kind of other tree, I wouldn't have just cut it off like my plum tree. I'm going to open that up and look at it. I'm not going to be cutting it off. Matter of fact, let's go take a look at it, because you know the leaves on it are kind of looking not as green, a little yellowish. Maybe something's going on. Let me get my cutters, because they're going to have the little cable ties on it there, and that's going to be a nice tree. No signs of anything there. I'm leaving that one alone. This one here could just be because it keeps getting hit. But we're going to give it we're going to check it out. I mean, that's all we can do is just give it a check. And really, I probably shouldn't even do that right now. I know it's kind of early to check this thing. I mean, usually it takes 6 weeks, and we check it at 2. It's kind of crazy that I'm doing it. Let's see if we can get this unwrapped without damaging anything. I know I'm going to have to rewrap this. There ain't no way this is going to stay. Yeah. No roots at all. And it's kind of moving, so I need to leave it alone. I'm going to go get some more aluminum foil and rewrap it and put some new collar ties around it to hold it from moving. Yeah, I kind of figured that. But hey, just the way everything was working out today, I figured out maybe I ought to try. Yeah, so anyway. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I would say it was a successful air layer, and we're gonna next thing I'm gonna work on, I'm gonna go get some cuttings off the blueberries, and we're gonna propagate some blueberries together. Okay, alright, so guys, see you in the next video. Give me a thumbs up, share, and subscribe if you haven't, please. And you guys be blessed. See you on the next video. Okay, alright, bye.